Getting started then. Alright, let's give it just a moment for a couple folks to show up. So, yeah, nothing really changed since last time. Well, actually, one thing. Well, four things. Four things changed, actually. So, I went through and I renamed all these guys to different versions of Rodan. Because, well, I was having a discussion with Mr. Vale earlier. And, it seemed a little bit odd. It seemed a little bit odd that Rodan seems to get mentioned a good bit, but never seems to actually show himself very much. So, there we go. As I just noticed, I have the lighting all weird. Friggin' teeth look weird right now. Such a weird angle here. Let's fix that. What the hell is that all about? There we go. Seems a little bit better. Okay. So we're gonna get started in just a moment, like I said. Where is that little thingy to send the link out? Never mind. I can't freaking find the thing. Screw it. Let's just get going. Let's get going. So next up we got Arguai. So we can get Mr. Boko. Let's see what we get there. Skill-wise, I haven't really changed anything, because there really isn't a whole lot to change, really. I say really several times. Anyway, so let's go ahead and put these three in here, since this is basically just going to be another curb stomp fight. So what I'm thinking with Ramza now, as far as his abilities go, so Oracle's doing a pretty good job for him. I'm probably going to take off the Rune Master abilities for a little bit. Because, yeah, there's a little bit of a change I want to do. Actually, you know what, come to think that, speaking of altering things, one moment. That should hopefully fix things. That did nothing. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know why that looks so weird. Alright, anyway, so, as you may notice, Boko is, like he was in the previous cutscene, a white Chocobo now. That's one of the newer ones that the mod introduced, so he's there with his revive ability, if I recall correctly. So I haven't changed anything on Agris or Grafgarian, I'm just plain not changing anything for them. I mean, right now it doesn't matter anyway. So we shouldn't really need them to begin with well, to begin with in the first place. That is the weirdest possible way I could put that. Alright. Alright, so we can set up a... Yeah, we'll go ahead and set up a prayer. Put you over here. Alright. So I guess he's got Meteor and Revive then? Yeah, as far as I recall... Hang on. Yeah, Cerabow was saying last time that apparently he had some different abilities in the last fight, just to kind of make it a bit more fair. Alright, so I don't know if prayer hits Geths. We're about to find that one out. Nice. You're gonna get the counter, he got the counter. Don't expect this one to be much of an issue. I think these guys have an ice weakness, but I don't really have anything to exploit that. As I recall, there being some sort of knife that worked ridiculously well last time. So probably just gonna go for a bunch of melee attacks here. Yeah, he's just gonna run up and hack things. She's probably gonna go for Stasis Blade. As long as that lasts anyway. Kind of feel like she should get move MP up, but oh well. That's just for silence. Go for the stop then. Also, just fair warning, this one's going to be a little bit shorter than usual, because there's stuff I gotta go get done. Alright, so we're going to go set Mr. Dude Guy on fire. It's alright. He's fine. It's just fine, and it'll make him run faster. Oh! Oh, that's a problem. Wait, what? Why you in particular? What's that about? Okay, ice weakness, but... Oh, he healed himself. Okay, I'm being dumb. He healed himself. That's what that blue stuff was. I was like, why is he healing? That shouldn't be possible. But yeah, no, I'm just being an idiot. Alright, gonna take out this one on the left first. Kind of looking around at the different units here. Just figured this one's the more important one to take out right now. He's kind of in a good position to go do a bunch of unfortunateness all over our faces. Alright, there we go. Yeah, the way that it's going, I think I definitely want to go for Bard on Ronza at some point. Alright, that does affect guests. It's good. But yeah, I definitely do want to go for Bard on him at some point. Because those guys are doing a good job of keeping themselves supported, but if I could give them, like, re-raise or something like that, that'd be pretty darn nifty. Let's see. Do these guys want to join by chance? Also, I'm allowing the use of Oracle abilities for the purposes of this one, just because I was looking down the skill tree, and it's just a fun list of stuff. So it's just a bunch of debuffs, basically. So as long as they don't, what a dick. As long as they don't directly, like, attack anything, like, for example, a knife is just fine because it's attack plus debuff. If they've got some kind of debuff ability, that's just fine. If they use a elemental ability for the purposes of healing one of the monsters, that's fine. But they can't do, like, a normal, actually threatening attack. Alright, what do we get out of that? Oh, nice. Oh my god, that's great. It's like, I revived you, but hang on, I gotta throw this rock at you, I'm sorry. My AI demands it. Yeah, I'm gonna let the revive guy do his thing, actually. Alright, come on, revive guy. Or, actually, wait, we were going for the red guy, weren't we? Oh well. Worth a try. Worth a try. Seems like Mr. Chickenface is doing pretty fantastic over there. I should be able to take out him too by himself. Is that really all the damage he took? Huh. Alright. Yeah, I'm still kind of up in the air as far as whether to allow Wheel of Fate or not, because it's kind of random enough, but I feel that probably wouldn't be in the spirit of the run. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah, if you're unfamiliar with the Cerabow mod, basically Wheel of Fate is the last of the Oracle abilities, wherein it's basically just a roulette attack against every single enemy on the map. Which the thing is, it can hit enemies that are knocked down also, and it'll just hit them regardless of range, which is nice. It's a very cool thing, but at the same time, it's also probably it's probably too directly offensive to count. Like, maybe I'm considering, like, picking it up if there's some really annoying thing that decides to hide in a corner or something, but I don't think we're gonna have that problem because there's a lot of vertical forgiveness on these fireballs, and I'm kind of feeling like we're gonna be using these guys a good long while right now. Huh. I think if we end up getting more replacement fireballs, I'm gonna have to name at least one of them Electrode. Yeah, might as well just keep going for prayer here. It's the sole source of his experience, as he just regenerates full time. I mean, I have to say, personally, I just love these kinds of builds, like where it's just pure support, and then you're just pulling out all kinds of shenanigans around that support. It's one of those reasons, like, for example, even when I was doing the X-Div run, so many of the shots aren't even intended to hit. Alright, let's see. Yeah, he's just gonna auto-regen. Like, he's set to regen health and MP constantly, so I'm not really too worried about him right now. I figured down the road I might go for, I can't have equip armor on him, but I can potentially switch him back to Squire class later in the game. Give him kind of a bit more of a beefy type setup. Yeah, that's basically the match right there. Just doing that so we can see the animation once during the fight. Oh, okay, I apparently missed one. By the way, random thought here. As far as the monster revive, like, I know it's sucky to revive for all intents and purposes, but it might be kind of interesting if it maybe came with the added benefit of an extra vertical tile. Because it would definitely give goblins a bit more utility. Because right now, I'll be honest, I don't see much of a reason to use goblins. Like, you need monster skill in order to make the gobbledygooks useful. They seem to have good stats, but that's kind of about it. They don't really have much going for them. They've got the 1 health recovery move, but it's kind of mad. They've got Eye Gouge, which seems a little under... Okay, personal opinion, I think it's a little underpowered for, you know, what they are. Like, I kind of wonder if they maybe need an Earth Slash or something. But, oh well. Or maybe if they got Shocker or something like that, they're just... No, they're the Enlightened Goblins. They're the ones that just became, like, the Forest Elves or some crap. I don't know. Just some random idea. I just don't see why Eye Gouge. I don't know. Alright, I think his monster skills revive. So he's got counter, he's got move and water. Wonder if he can produce, or if he can reproduce. Not actually sure. Guess we'll find that out pretty soonish, won't we? Now let's see, I can have 14 units, so let's see how many slots we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, yeah, we can do some stuff with that. Now, what does this do? Yeah, so Monster Revive, Cure, Azuna. Okay, he's got all the moves, so he's the ultimate chicken. So he's the only one that basically he's the only one we can't allow to die. Everybody else is just fine. Okay, and I'm starting to see what the balance is for the explosives then, because their health is a little on the lower side. But to be fair, with the cats, it's the same thing. Alright, Mr. Jaguar, you got any new moves? Probably not, because he's learned almost nothing. Yeah, I can't even use that. Absorb used MP, nah, move MP up is probably the way to go with that. Earth Ties... I think I'm gonna say Earth Ties isn't allowed, just because, just like Wheel of Fate, it's directly a shutdown ability. So that's Petrify / Frog, and I think it's like 40% chance to hit either. Yeah, I'm gonna say Earth Ties and Wheel of Fate aren't allowed for this run, because they're directly offensive. But what I'm thinking, down the road, what I want to do is give him, probably switch him over to Chemist for a little bit, and give him some of those abilities. So we'll see. Would like to find out what we need in order to get Bards again, though. Don't know if Cerabow's here today. Actually, I should probably let him know that we're doing this, huh? Yeah, let me actually see if he's here, because I'm doing this on different days than usual, so you know, it's probably something worth thinking about. There we go. Got all them dealies all well and out. So do we go Zarkyle then? I think we go Zarkyle. If I remember to save, probably need to remember to save. Mostly just for saving time and all that business. Yeah, I did not remember to save. Good. Yeah, Zarkyle, let's see. It's just gonna be a bunch of knights. A bunch of geomancy dudes. We might have issues with geomancy, so we probably want to bring one cat along. Yeah, so 2 fireballs, 1 cat. So you can go back here, you're just gonna support. Actually, maybe fireball, kitty, chicken. What's your jump exactly? Jump is 5. Your jump is 4. Really? Oh, but he's got innate, ignore height, so, okay, whatever. We'll just go for that, and then we'll go for, yeah, we'll just go for 1 of each. So who's the strongest of the Rodans here? I know it's not exact as far as that goes, but, you know, it's just there. So this team might potentially get completely wrecked, but we'll find that out shortly. Love this music. But yeah, this is one of those ones that I really, really, really appreciated the original over the remake. I know I say I'm like pointing out details for this constantly, but okay, here's why. For this one, like, okay, you immediately transition in and you're in the cutscene. You're in the game. You see your characters. You see everybody else. Everybody's doing their thing, right? In the cutscene, or in the movie version that they included, like, it just goes like full, it does the whole full motion video thing, and he's there dramatically on the waterfall, and they're all having their big standoff and everything. And it's showing kind of what happens with those knights that die and everything and all that. So it shows you a little bit more of the scene, but it's super jarring, because you're seeing all this, like, beautiful artwork and everything, and then out of nowhere, it's just like, BAM! Everything's all pixelated again. It's like, just kind of feel like I got knocked straight out of the experience, but okay. Okay, we got another Knife Knight. There seems to be a lot of Knife Knights. I'm kind of thinking, as much as that's thematically awesome, it might be an idea to maybe not allow Knights to have knives. Now, I should point out, the reason that I say that is largely because when it comes to their random equipment and all that, it seems like a lot of them are coming in with really weird builds. There always seems to be at least one Dagger Knight. You know what? Actually, it's fine. Ignore me. It's fine. For a second there, I was expecting to run into more of them. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and go for a, I think we'll go for Sickness next round. I expect him to have a little bit more range there. That's fine. We'll go for a prayer. Usual kind of startup prayer. That way we're not taking all those shaved off hits and all that. Yeah, I don't remember what mod it was. A few years ago there was this mod that I had tried that they gave like infinite vertical range to Stasis Blade for some reason. I think it was like some kind of one that was meant to expand on a bunch of the sword skills or whatever else. But it was hilarious because I distinctly remember he just ran up to the guys at the very start. I don't think that third guy was there. I just remember he wiped out half the map immediately, like, without any trouble whatsoever. Ooh, okay, this is gonna be a bit more challenging. Mr. Deleta just got deleted. Yeah, this is giving a nice impression of his heel turn here. It's like, I'm back and I'm awesome now. Oh wait, I got ruined immediately. I should double check if this is lagging or something. Because it seems like it has... Yeah, I've seen a few people come and go. So I'm kind of wondering if it's frozen or some such. There is a reasonable possibility that the that my router's a bit damaged. Because last night, like absolute geniuses, one of the cats decided to just like run up and start smacking things off the shelf. And so he just like smacks everything off, including the router. Like start hearing a bunch of stuff go crashing all over the place. He decided to be even more of a dick than usual. I don't know why I'm not using cutscene skip here. Let's just go ahead and zoom ahead. Alright, I think we're gonna go here, gonna go for that lightning stab. There we go. Now let's see, let's see if you can protect her and eliminate this guy for us. Get 40% chance of delete. Doesn't matter. It's still a very handy unit. Unfortunately, because the chicken hasn't moved yet, there's not too much for us to do here, but man, you've got some damage. Holy crap. Alright, nice. Alright, you just wait then. Mr. Boko. What are your Shaco skills here? So Meteor, it's alright. Cure, single target 65. I think what I want to do is move him up here, have him take a couple hits, go ahead and cure himself, and then probably Agris can fly him around. Yeah, I like how the Oracle is taken over for that whole full map heal thing. I think the original Bard one used to be full map heal, wasn't it? I'm not sure, because nobody's here. It's so lonely. Alright, good. She's going off and buffing everybody else now. When did she get ignore height? She... Right, yeah, I might have done this a little wrong here. Yes. Dramatic cutscenes, that's all well and good. Now, as much as I want to go for a prayer here, let's go for a persuade. Because I think getting this guy on our side might be the only way to actually make it out of here. Right, yeah, we need to block this tile so that he can't directly attack. He still might be able to go for a long range. We might have to bring the chicken in to help out. Man, these fireballs are just so good. Love the fireballs! Look what you've done with these giant balls of anger and ash there, Cerabow. They're fun! Alright, come on. Hit that 19%. You know you want to. We're taking a lot more hits than we should at this point. Alright, I'm probably going to need him later. And he's got auto-revive, or whatever you want to call that. Let's go for... Alright, Ball's 21. Meteor is probably way more than that, so I'm not sure why you'd ever use Ball, to be honest. Let's get him out of here, because we just need to knock him to crit to get him to run away. Right, I'm going to need to use him for revive, so let's get him down here. That's going to put Agarius and the cat in a bit of a rough position. I need one of these shutdown procs to hit, though. Alright, that's fine. That might stop her, but even then, that's still okay. She's functionally invincible at this point. Alrighty then. Whatever. That's fine, it's not like he can do much anyway. So if you're gonna hit his equipment instead of him, that's alright. That does the job just fine. Please hit that 5% dodge. Eh. Oh well. Okay, so we'll have the fireball incinerate those two. We'll have the chicken go up and get Ramza back on his feet, who then can go ahead and go do his prayer thing. Alright, hopefully the cat can shut down that knight up there. Mr. Bugsy. Unfortunately, he's already taken his turn. That's alright. That guy at the top, I think he's immune to all debuffs. Let's see here. Cancel. Okay, innate cancel dark. So he shouldn't be. Okay, a quick thing here. Yeah, that doesn't say anything about him being immune to petrify. But he'll. Yeah, so stop or petrify should still be able to hit both of them. Actually, if he's just gonna attack Ophelia, then that's no problem at all. We're gonna leave him there. 2, 3. Alright, come on, petrify. Oh, for goodness sake. Alright, that's fine. Gap's gonna go up there too, that's fine. Does not matter whatsoever. Again, she's functionally invincible. Like, we've probably got a good 4 or 5 turns before those two piling on her are even a threat. So we need to deal with the rest of the knights, though. Alright. Come on, procs. I know one of you want to hit. Nope. No proc there. One of these days. One of these days, something will hit and it'll be good. Alright, that's a good spot for you. We can... Alright, you're gonna go ahead and revive. Well, ain't she reliable? Okay. You know, it's... Dagger Knight is weirdly good. I was gonna say, I'd really like Grey Rodan here to move at some point. This would have finished him, too. But instead, he's just down to crit again. Alright, at least we got this relatively fast kitty. Wait, what? Oh, crap. And that's gonna be the one time it hits, too. No. Okay. I keep forgetting that's a vision move. Alright, that's gonna be fine. He's going after Delita again. Wait, why does that have so much vertical range? That shouldn't have that much, should it? Double stop, really. So Delita's gotten to do absolutely nothing this entire time. I don't actually know if the game ends if he dies or something. Okay, so... Alrighty then. That's still fine. He can unpoison himself. Well, he doesn't need to unpoison himself. He can heal himself out of that just fine. Alright, you just keep attacking. That's okay. That really doesn't matter. Okay. Come on, you really need to hit something here. Yep. Just nail it. Come on. You know you want to. And we don't get the proc. We need to hire that guy up there. Just forget Agrius. Just fire her. Get that guy up off that cliff there. Because apparently his stops never miss. Alright, we're back in business. Left side is mostly clear. So if I can get Ramza to maybe... Yeah, if I can just get him to that left side there, he should be out of attack range. So let's move you this way. Go for the prayer. Yeah, thankfully she's drawing all the aggro here. He's just gonna sit and pray then. So, 40%. How often does 40% miss? Is it going to be 100% of the time? Come on, 40%.
You've hit 15% how many times now?
Alrighty then. Thankfully, this guy's faith is absolutely god-awful. I don't know why they made him the healer. Alright, now for the fireball to go in and do his business. I might as well go for the self-destruct, actually. No, that's only going to do a little bit. It's not worth it. Finish him, please. I was going to say, if it did full damage, then it would be handy to have. Because then it might take both of those guys out, but it's not going to. I was figuring the chicken had to turn right here. Could run up and do his thing, but that's not really going to be worth it, so... Alright, so it turns out this fight is still pretty winnable even without Delita. Like, at all. So we've just been sitting here as he's been attached to that wall this entire time. I think he's gotten one attack off. I'm literally more worried about him getting knocked down in the fight ending because of that. This guy does not miss. What the hell? That's 3 15% procs in a row. Oh boy. Nerf this psychotic bastard. This is just RNG, by the way. He's not actually... At least I hope he's not guaranteed to do that. This guy! Oh my god! This guy right here. What the hell? This RNG. So we lost 2... Okay, yeah, we lost 2 units in 1 round. They gained an extra. Now we can't heal Delita to make sure that he stays alive. I mean, thankfully Gaff is still over there doing nothing. Right, which friggin' one has the punches? It's you, right? Wait, what? Wait, what? Huh? Oh, okay. It's this guy down here. This guy needs to go. Like, just screw him with his wave fist. But then again, I also... she's out of stuff. Right, okay, let's recharge with you, except she can't recharge. Alright, never mind. Never mind, I played that one completely wrong. Just needed her to go finish that one guy. Ooh, wow. That's pretty strong. You probably could have done that earlier, Amelia. Okay, stop being stopped. Alright, come on. Roll that 15%. I wish. Right, get out of here. It's something. Like, I'm thinking literally the best option here might be... no, they just ruined that. I was gonna say, if the bomb's on low health, I can have him run to the middle, self-destruct, hopefully take out those guys. Meanwhile, the chicken can go revive Ramza, then, you know, run over, revive the bomb. Or she might be able to revive him. Something. Whatever. She's taking over reviving duty. I really don't wanna roll another low percent chance here. That's the thing. Boko's good at reviving, but he's just kind of unreliable. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go here. We're probably gonna incinerate this... Okay, 48. He's gonna survive with 1 health. We can't have that. If I do that, he's only gonna do 28... yeah, 28 to everything. So just do that. He's still got the possibility to be revived, but that would end up taking both of their turns. Does Choco Cure work as Azuna? Oh no, Azuna's right there. So let's go here. It's the monster thing! Yes, exactly. Why does Azuna have a chance to miss? Does it not work for Okay, moment of truth. Does it end if he goes down? Okay, no it doesn't. Yeah, so Cerabow, you missed the beginning of it, but oh my goodness. We have been getting RNG screwed like crazy. So the White Knight guy, he got 3 stops in a row. 2 of them on Delita, 1 of them on the cat. We've basically missed several revives and keep getting knocked out by this a-hole. So yeah, just like, we have someone on permanent revive duty, because Ramza keeps getting knocked down by the fact that this guy keeps surviving with a few health constantly. But yeah, so Delita has not contributed to this fight whatsoever. I think Avili has done more damage than anybody else at this point, like maybe second to the bomb there. Oh, whoops, hang on. I have a fan hooked up to the bottom of this computer tower here, just in case. Oh, what the hell did I just hit? Whatever I hit, I didn't mean to hit it. Alright. Yeah, accidentally knocked this fan over. Alright, let's try this again. Don't worry, Ramza, you'll get a turn at some point. Alright. So this 40% is missed so many times it's not even funny, so whatever, let's just finish him again. The one guy that refuses to die. Then again, we're taking 2 of their turns by doing that, so it's fine. We can just flame. Yeah, go ahead and incinerate this a-hole. Seriously, he's got to go. This friggin' revives. Here, revive this. You can't revive anything from there. We've got perma revive chicken. You need to go ahead and meteor this guy. By the way, is there any particular reason that he's got Choco Ball? Like, is there any hidden effect to Choco Ball? Like I said about RNG screwed, I think he just rolled in 94% dodge. Oh my goodness. Guarantee you this guy... Oh! It actually missed for once. That's the first stasis blade he used all fight that didn't end up stopping somebody. Just because it didn't hit. Alright. Alright, goodbye King Caesar. I think we can spare the resources to revive him. See, Choco-Ball physical and Meteor is magical, so you can do more damage with ball if they're charging. Also, if somebody has might defense. Oh, alright. Nifty. Alright, I love how finally I can move Ramza out of Wave Fist range. And now finally, of all times, Gafgarian is finally back to be able to get within melee range of it. Oh, that's just awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and do prayer here. It's not like he can really do much else. I want Agris to hopefully run in and block him. Thing is, she basically needs to be his bodyguard at this point. We might lose the cat. I want to have the chicken try to revive the cat. Like, I still feel like the team I chose here is pretty alright. Because we've got the cat for vertical and insta shutdowns, though he's never once actually landed it. So let's move you here. And kind of pull double duty from here. I'd like Agris to tank, but unfortunately she can't. Thanks, Abelia. Don't bother helping out Ramza at all. He doesn't need it or anything. Alright, let's get this cat back. And then hopefully the cat can petrify somebody. Oh, son of a dick. If this bomb wants to move at some point, that'd be great. Alright, so he's getting re-raised, as if he doesn't auto-revive enough already. Not actually salty, by the way. This is just kind of hilarious. Alright, let's try to get this guy now, since he wants to do all the revives. Alright, there we go. Probably should have attacked the guy on the right, because now Rums is within Wave Fist range again. Okay. Like, we're slowly chipping. If she decides... Next round, she's probably going to go do her M barrier on Ramza, which is good. Or she might be out of MP, actually. Yeah, no, she won't. So she might go ahead and try to attack Gaff again, which would at least put him out of the fight, which would mean that she might be able to help out with other things. Can blaze real good, though. Yeah, he's got monster skill. Oh, nice! Okay, Boko's gonna be amazing for this. Oh, man, that lined up perfectly! Because that's gonna be the tide turner right there. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Alright, he will continue hiding behind Abelia. So I don't think Gaff can make this jump, can he? It's a 3.5. You get a 3. Okay, so he's just out of jump range. So yeah, we can go ahead and keep praying here. He's probably going to hit his re-raise because they haven't missed one low percent chance yet. Yeah. For whatever reason, didn't have too much trouble with the fight. This fight in Monster Run might have been good RNG. Yeah, this is, like, I could not imagine the RNG being worse than it's been this time. Alright, good. Let's go over here, let's incinerate this a-hole. Probably could have gone for the Blaze, but I want to go for the heal too, because he's about to die of poison. Let's see, it would say Bucko has monster skill in his stats? Yeah, it does say that, I forgot about it. And then he just pulled out that clutch Blaze there. How about you don't? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Just one. Just one health. It's just so barely surviving. But yeah, no. Like I said, they nailed 3 stasis stops in a row. And then they just, like, have not missed an attack all time. Delita got 1 attack off at the very start of the fight, and that's all he's contributed this entire time. Yeah, there we go. She just finished him. Or no. But he should be running away. Bye. Alright, so hopefully she should be helpful now. Yeah, Velia helped way the hell more than Lita. Let's go ahead and just walk here. I'm not going to have her attack for the time being. There's just no real reason to attack this guy right now. What I need is to get my cat back, because I don't want to lose that cat. But yeah, this entire fight in a nutshell is just like friggin' 70% revive, failing over and over and over, and they're like 15%, 15%, 40%, no problem. They've just got that can-do attitude. It's impressive. Alright, and there's why I have those jump boots on Ramza now. Actually, I forgot to mention that, didn't I? Yeah, I put the jumpy boots on him, so that he can get away better. Because verticality is power. Holy crap, they actually missed something! What is this? What is this miracle? Like, I think we've gotten Revive to work twice out of, like, 6 times that we used it. Feels like all the RNG is backwards. It's like all the 85s are missing, all the 15s are hitting. But it's fine, we're pulling it out all the same. Can't tell if that's what she said or not, but we'll just move right along then. But yeah, I have to say that Dagger Knight, there's like one knight that rolled a dagger, and he's been just holding everything together for them. Alright, come on, get the stop. You know you want to hit at least one of these times. Alright, he has not hit his 50%. I think that's 8 attempts now, and his 50% have missed every single time. Battlefield is so small in FFT. I know, right? It's like in Tactics Ogre, this would be like barely 1 flank right now. Of course you'd get that proc. You get every proc. Friggin' Order of the Northern Sky, Mary Sue's over here, just being good at everything. Alright, there we go. Let's go for that heal and burn. Man, I just love the moxie on these fireballs. I just love it. You're just like, yeah, you can't stop me. Just boom! Just burns with effort. Alright, and there we go. They're getting their like 20th revive of this match. Yes, yes, you would have exactly enough damage to finish him. Okay, that's fine. We already got this. It's like if there were larger battles with Dragon, unit counts are so much smaller. Yeah, this is very true. This is very true. I mean, again, that's basically what the TO PSP remake is. It's like a mix of FFT and TO to try to create that same thing of like you still got the skills and your customization from FFT, but you've got all your gigantic maps from TO. And yeah, some of the fights do definitely drag on like crazy. Like I think especially after the rebalance and all that, it's you do get sometimes where it's like one battle's taking a couple hours. Though that being said, that was one of the DLC ones that's meant to take a very long time. Like that one in particular, the one I'm thinking of is one of the San Bronza fights, or the Floating Ruins rather, where they have they basically got like 4 maps in one for Bronze's purposes. Like you start off in these little scattered floating islands, and then you got like little floating bridges going off to the sides, and then you got like 2 little kind of pavilion type areas, and then you got one big area at the center. And it's basically a 3-faction fight where you got like one section starting off on the left and then another on the right. They sort of start fighting each other, but they usually both turn their attention to you as soon as you get there. It's fun. It's a really cool map. I think that's probably one of my favorite maps in that game. But yeah. Aw, I feel bad for my fireball. He's like, man, I tried so hard, but it just hurts right now. No. Want my fireball, mommy. So that's what Baku's here to provide. He's like, here, look, I want to improve your morale with some fireballs. Like, bam, look at that guy. See, it took a meteor to the face. Aren't you happy? He's like, oh, this still hurts, but yeah, I'm kind of happy. All right, let's just poison this guy. I mean, if I really might as well, just go for it. 40 to 50%. Again, that's 9 attempts that every single one is missed. Alright, he's gonna get knocked out. It's kind of expected. That's fine. Agrius should be able to revive him, then he should be able to do whatever he needs to do. Again, we've basically won this at this point. Alright, you give me... Actually, you know, give me the kitty back, and then the chicken can revive the fireball, because I expected him to not take his turn yet. So he took a turn right between the AIs, so he's gonna do that. Hopefully he's gonna be able to roll that 40% finally. That guy we'll get to eventually. He's just up there praying to not die. With his re-raise. I'm gonna put him here. He's finally back up to full health. So if they decide to attack him, good. That's just fine. Like, I just love how Delita's entire contribution to this fight is like, yeah, let me attack once. Okay, let me crawl up to a cliff and die. Or like, no, just let me stand here next to this cliff for like 5 minutes, and then let me crawl up the cliff and die. You know, strategy. He's somehow got some master plan up his sleeve. Alright, let's get the survive off, and then that petrify is totally gonna hit this time. Just you watch. 62. That actually hit by some miracle. Alright. Come on, Petrify. You know you want to hit. Well, it's not exactly what I wanted, but it's close enough. You know what? That's his first 50% to land. So, apparently 50% actually means something closer to 5. If we're looking at a large enough series of events. That's fine. I'm perfectly fine just spending revives to waste his turn. Goodbye, Bugsy. Right, you go ahead and get your MP back. No real, there we go. Oh, you can get a bunch of cool stuff, though. Well, we're not going to get you back. Just get your MP back. Alright. I'll get out of here with that. This guy's the suckiest mage ever, and yet he's still doing a great job this entire time. He's got almost no odds to hit anything. He does no damage when he does anything. But dang it. You know, the guy's got spirit. You gotta give him that. Alright. Can we just get rid of you? Let's get rid of you. Oh, by the way, Sparrow, so since I didn't see here for the earlier ones, basically the rules for this one. Aggro loses all of her skills, so worthless to get a crystal? Yeah, exactly. So, basically the rules on this one is just monster only, and then Ramza can only use support abilities, so any kind of healing abilities, any kind of that kind of thing. So he's basically stuck to most Oracle abilities, like he can't use Earth Ties, he can't use Wheel of Fate or anything like that, so he can't like Petrify or... So he can't use anything that petrifies or frogs, and he can't do a large amount of damage. So like if he swings a knife because he's got nothing better to do and it gives debuff, that's fine. But he can't like get a battle axe or whatever. So it's kind of the general shtick of the run here. Ooh, we got Purr. Okay, let's just this guy's stopped, but just go for the Purr anyway. There we go. See, he's charmed. He's not doing anything, but he's charmed. It's like friggin' mind trick crap over here. It's like, nope, I see you can't move! I'm like, oh wait, you're right. Look at that, my foot's nailed to the ground. That's amazing, how'd you do that? Alright, do we care about that guy? I mean, he's basically not doing anything right now anyway. We need this guy gone. But I think the easiest way to do that is just to get Mr. Flaming Rodan back. Yeah, we'll save the Mega Potions for later. No, we won't. Screw it. We'll just buy more. I know we can't buy more right now, but we also kind of very rarely use these, so might as well. He's got the highest damage of the group, that's why I'm bringing him back. Because I want to make sure he finally gets his turn. Basically, the explosives are crazy slow, but man, they hit hard. Wow, you're a dickhole trying to break my weapon. It's the very end of the fight. Alright. Actually, no sense in moving you. Let's just blaze. Burn nature in the countryside. Burning nature in the peasants. With lasers. Goodbye. Hello there, Mr. Pro Cow. How's your day going? Alright, they've healed enough to the point that blaze didn't matter very much, but it's okay. Yeah, I love having Boko in the team. He can never die ever. But no, we're still doing played as laser rules. If he ends up getting killed off at some point, I'm not resetting or anything. If we win a fight, we win a fight. That's that. Alright, do either of these not have attack? Okay, yeah, go for the slow. Didn't get the slow. So, like, yeah, that's fine. Because he's just got a little knife. I'm limiting his weapon choices to just knives. Come on, petrify! Wow, how reliable. Alright. Alright, that's fine. We're still set up for a good... Yeah, we're set up for a blaze here. So this should be checkmate right here. Nice knowing you, a-holes. Goodbye. Oh, he survived. How dare you? Just Agrius quietly sneaks up here like, what? No, he totally didn't survive. Stab. It's fine. He was just busy falling over and needed some help. Trying to make the fireball feel good because he was all sad earlier. So there we go. That's the worst RNG that ever could have been. Alright. One quick exception, by the way. I'm not allowing the stone knife because that thing... Again, it's... anything that petrifies, anything that frogs, and anything that, like, does reasonable amounts of damage, he cannot use. So, temporal knife is fine, stone knife is not. Stop is just fine, because they can still recover out of that pretty easily. Just petrify and frog, you can't get self-recover. So I guess just anything that causes any status that you can't self-recover out of. Actually, no, because I want to allow confusion. So yeah, just Petrify Frog and high damage. Which, since it's a knife, it's probably going to be like 50 plus or something. And drawback to bombs. Well, I mean, at least they have one. I have to say, up until recently, since so many of the characters we were fighting were pretty slow, I didn't even notice how friggin' slow they were. So we were just rolling over everything with no problem. Alright. So, Zayland Fort City. I don't think that's... Wait a minute, that's Mustadio, ain't it? Are we seriously at Mustadio already? Dang. This is going pretty quick. Alright, anything good for Ramza to do? I mean, he spent most of the time with his face in the dirt, so let's see if he actually learned anything. Dispel, and that should be the last thing. Auto Shell I don't really care about right now. Defense up he can't use, because he always needs monster skill. Move MP up is good. Absorb MP he's not really going to use. So let's go put Dispel, and then let's change him into a Chemist. Because I want him to learn Auto Potion, ideally. By the way, Cerabow, what's the class requirements for, what's it? Bard again? It was like Archer, Dragoon, something like that, right? It was like the top end of all the physical classes. Let's go Temporal Tonic, Panacea, Remedy, and let's say Chemical Cocktail. What I want him to get is Auto Potion out of this. If he gets the other stuff, good. So we're going to put Rune away for the moment. Put on Spirit. Alright, egg hasn't hatched yet. You know, actually, before we move forward, I think I'm going to hatch some eggs. So let's go over here. I want to get at least one more cat. Because we almost lost... Actually, no, I'm going to go Fireballs for this next one, so no need to worry about the cat. Alright, what'd we hatch? Holy crap, we hatched a lot. Okay, you go away. You go away. One of these purple ones I'm actually going to keep, because there's a particular strategy I want to try and employ later. Namely, I want to save the ability to cover stuff in oil for bosses. So if I can have one of them just like oiling, the others burning, you know, that kind of thing. 4 Squire, 3 Summoner, 3 Rune Seeker. Or his top end of Magic, Dancer's top end of Physical. Oh, yeah, true, makes sense. Okay, well, let's see. What does he have already then? Because I think he's already got Squire. Also, no. Get rid of that Stone Knife. Paralysis Knife. You know what's funny? Paralysis Knife is basically every dagger in one vision right now. Like, we're just basically got a % chance to put Don't Move on everybody. Anyway. Alright, get rid of that Stone Knife. I'm sorry, you are busted as a weapon. Hammers are also paralysis, this is true. And swords give stagger, aka, like, just basically ruins melee evasion. Okay, let's see. He's almost got rank 4 of that, and then we just need Summoner. So Summoner is Wizard and Priest, right? Yeah, one of the best changes. Yeah, it's basically like Battle Brothers, and I love it. Okay, do we take a rando or not? It's one of those things that's probably not worth taking a rando. In fact, I might as well switch them over to those right now. Because, yeah, Summoner, I think was a mix of white and black. Right. Well, there's 3 Priest and 1 Wizard. I'm going to assume it's going to be like 3 and 3. So yeah, Spirit is still fine. He doesn't really know anything black magic-wise, I don't think. Let's just give you Fire, so you can heal them. I can't use Volt 2. Picked that up earlier, but I can't use it. At least not for attacking. Let's go ahead and save it real quick, and then we'll just move on. He's just going to sit in the back. Let's see, Summoner is 3 Time Mage, maybe 4. Okay. Sounds good. I think I can probably use a couple abilities out of that. We'll see. Sage was a mix of everything. Alright, we'll go for triple grenades here, because these guys can just be overpowered. By the way, I mentioned this last time, or at the beginning of the episode, but I was having a discussion with Vale earlier, how it's weird that Rodan's one of the like the big Godzilla monsters, and we were supposed to be going for the whole Godzilla thing. Thing is, it's one of the big ones, but it basically never gets mentioned. It apparently never got its own movie since that one in like 1980 or whatever. It's been ages since it had a movie. It constantly gets mentioned, but it doesn't get any real screen time. It's just kind of there. All right. The downside of the strategy here is this wall. It depends on. I probably can't attack with them at all until I get them past that wall. Alright, so she's pretty fast. She came in with her speed stuff. Alright. Yeah, no sense in even doing that. So I'm just gonna set up the prayer. They're gonna go here, they're gonna get in close, they're gonna keep burninating. They take a lot to take down, so unless these guys are magically immune to fire or something, we should be alright. There's still ways to get around it even if they aren't. Or even if they are, rather. Since apparently self-destruct is non-elemental. So that's potentially useful. But yeah, so speaking of One Vision from earlier there, I'm thinking after this run, I'm kind of considering. Oh, you dick! You better not nail that. I see that 40%. I know you want to nail it. But yeah, I'm thinking like which run I want to do, because I want to start doing the no money runs of all the games. So since I'm kind of considering One Vision to be its own version of Luck at this point, like just basically the sequel version, I guess we could call it, and since the balance is so different these days, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Either way, the no money run is next. I feel like the OV one is way easier between the two of them. Alright, can we lightning stab this? Yes. Come on, nail the silence. But yeah, the no money run winds up pretty dang interesting. It's like basically this whole run where the majority of it you're just kind of using whatever the hell you find lying around. And it leads to some pretty interesting builds, and it also leads to showing off just how far in the game you can get with just a broadsword. Which, by the way, apparently he's changing the name of that thing. Because the fact that it's not technically a broadsword has come up so many times apparently that he wants to change it for historical accuracy. Like, personally, that's one of those ones that I really love. And actually, there's a bit in an article I was writing recently that kind of made me wonder, because one of the weirdest inclusions, considering how they named stuff in the PSP remake and all that, was the fact that they got so much stuff right, and then they just randomly had the Viking sword, which is like the farthest thing from a Viking sword you could have. So money run of FFT mod equals poach run, but how? How does it equal poach run? You can't go and get anything from the poach store. Oh no! Van, come back, I didn't mean to kick you. I swear, I need to tape that thing down. I accidentally keep kicking it over. Anyway. But seriously though, do you get anything for just directly poaching? Because I thought you have to actually buy it. Right, yeah, you just spam prayer. Really don't need him doing anything else. It's logins! Got Mr. Danger Zone over here. I freaking love Danger Zone. I don't think any human being on this earth doesn't like Danger Zone. It's one of those things that everyone can get along to. Get along with, rather. Is move, find, run? Yeah, probably. More than likely, it would just turn into this, actually. Like, this might as well be the no money run. I've spent, what, like... I think I bought jumpy boots, which I could have just gotten later, and I bought, like, some potions, and that's it. Like, realistically, it's already this. So... Oh, thanks, Mustadio. Doing the job. Also, I guess I should probably do a special of some description. Just recently went over 400 on YouTube there. It's something. It's another 100. Only 600 to go. Before you know, before good stuff happens. If you didn't know, like, you basically need 1,000 at this point for YouTube to actually agree to give you all those little pennies that they're collecting this entire time. It's like before, like last year when I first started, I think I only had like 100 folks on there, and yeah, like it was nice. You just see, you know, a couple bucks come in every now and then. It's nice, and then just out of nowhere, they're like, "No, you can't do that anymore. You need 1,000 now." Oh, but why? Because your god Google said so. Alright, let's just go ahead and... You know, I probably should have done... Yeah, I should have burned before going. Alright, whatever, just spark. Meow, 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 meow. Let's just do that. It almost was potentially worth it just to do self-destruct there. Actually, no, not for him. Nah, that doesn't reach as far as I thought it would. Alright, flame attack this dude. Burninate the countryside if you could. There's another prayer coming, so we'll just move you out of the way a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that. Move a little bit to get that MP back, and moving on. You know, it's funny because move MP, like it's. I saw it mentioned a couple times that they didn't mention that they didn't bring a lot of the FFT abilities over to Tactics Ogre, and saw this forum post a while ago like, oh man, they could have done so much more with it. Which, yeah, they could have. But it's funny how much of those same abilities did actually come back, and move MP up was specifically mentioned on that post. It did come back, because basically move MP up is you trade your movement. Like, if you don't want to move, you probably don't want your mage to move, but you trade your movement to get more MP. So basically for that one, they just brought it back as Meditate, where you're basically extending your next turn in order to get more MP now. So it was there. It was there the whole time. But anyway, I just found it funny. And this is turning into the fight over who can pray harder, apparently. Yeah, everybody's praying. Yeah, those are some rookie numbers you got going there, sir. That cramp ain't gonna get you anywhere. Alright, are you gonna heal, or are you gonna... You're gonna go for that, okay. Just gonna go shoot a priest in the face. I see how it is. I understand. You've got your priorities. Alright. Yeah, I love how they keep, like, deliberately delaying people here. Except they end up leaving a unit right next to them every single time. Alright, 86% dodge, of course. Roxton, what are you doing over there? Come here. Kids aren't giving you anything.
It's like, if I go over there, maybe one of them will try to feed me a toy gun.
Which happens more often than you'd think. So they're like, oh man, the doggy loves if I just try to hand him this rubber thing. Please not, though. Like, especially wooden puzzle pieces. Alright. How's your health doing? It's doing not bad. You know what? Just go incinerate this guy. Oh, that move is so good. So satisfying. Man, that expression. That expression, they're just so happy to be doing this. Alright, so Sword Archer, okay, that's all well and good. She's just doing her business over there. Seems Agorist can just do absolutely nothing at this point. Stop reviving that guy! It's not like it's winning anything for you. I mean, we literally have someone sitting right there. What is your plan? It doesn't even benefit you at this point. Yeah, I'm liking that change they made to potions, by the way. The 10 extra health does change the dynamic a good bit. Alright, okay, well, I mean, just go for it again. I probably could just go for a Spark. Probably should just go for a Spark, but whatever. That one looks like it actually might hit him. I forgot to be moving with him. Alrighty. How's that prayer working? This is the prayer war. This is basically how a lot of Europe envisioned itself back in the day. Quick, everyone pray harder and we'll be better at wars. Right. Good. Panacea, so that'll get her right back in the game here. Still fine, because she's probably going to go revive that guy. He can go for a blaze. You can go, not exactly finish off this one, but, you can get a good whack out of their health. So she'll go on a revive, she'll retreat. Actually, no she won't. Because she's already dead. Let's move you here. And let's just do one of these, and yeah, there we go. Exactly. Exactly enough. That crap was calculated right there. It's like, oh yeah, I got that math right. Alright, let's move you here, burninate the countryside, and incinerate, please. I would love to see this move renamed to Flame Wheel. And then just like somebody make a friggin' Typhlosion Sprite. I don't know why exactly, but I think one of my favorite attack animations in any game ever has always been Flame Wheel from the original, the original Gold and Silver. It's like just how ridiculously long that animation took. Like everything else is just like, oh, they attacked, they did a thing. On that one, it's like it flies in, it does several circles, and then it just goes like, it just looks so cool. And then of course I actually saw the version, that they had for the show and everything, and was really disappointed. Because basically, instead of like a flaming tornado beam of fire, like I thought it was, turns out no, they were just setting themselves on fire and rolling towards something, which is way more lame. But whatever. You go there. You go for the charge and accomplish nothing. Oh. Alright, so Oracle is basically out of juice. Knight can go do whatever, really. Alright. Get your MP, get just enough for a prayer. I think before I actually got into the monster run proper, I probably should have gone through and unlocked all the classes I wanted to get. It's going to take a lot longer doing it this way. Though I guess it's fine, because again, just using prayer all the time seems to be his whole thing right now. Thank you, Mustadio, by confusing that one unit by terrifying the entire populace of this town. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I would assume it's darkness, because everyone's blind forever. So you just launched a nuke above the city to go confuse this one unit. Beautiful! Beautiful. I love that animation, though. It's so over the top. It's the most hardcore flashbang I've ever seen. Alright, is that everybody in here? Yeah, I mean, she's basically toast, so you can go ahead and run up here to support. Gonna bear it back, got a meeting. Alright, you go ahead and enjoy all your corporate type stuff over there. Hope all goes well, hope stuff's productive, and we'll see you soon. Yeah, so probably around 10:30 we're gonna be, so that's like an hour from now, we're gonna be wrapping up here. Got a bit of a busier day on this end. Alright, if there was ever a location that asked for a spark, this was it. Just angrily chucking rocks at this fireball. I should have left her confused. Now that Cerabow's gone, you can speak. Oh! Oh, rude. Man. Just preventing you from speaking this whole time? Just got here? Okay.
Well, okay, Mr. Sneaky Evan.
How's it going? How's the afterlife? Alright, let's move you one tile. Which, by the way, as far as that joke goes, so, if you end up, I think if we end up, if that run ends up going how I think it's going, you actually will be making a comeback for the XDiv run. There's one particular piece of technology that I'm expecting to be coming up, not soonish, but probably within like 10 parts or so. But yeah, you might be making a comeback. In which, yeah, you know what? You know how they rebuilt RoboCop? Well, what if you got rebuilt as ED-209 instead? How's that sound? Because I think that sounds like a great idea. It's kind of warm, lots of fires, thought heaven would be cloudy. What is it, California or something? It's always on fire, but it's otherwise a paradise. Oh, come on with your surviving with 1 health all the time. What is this lady? Alright. We're completely overwhelming that side there. You can be a cyborg. You can be a giant robo-mech. But yeah, it's funny because it's the one piece of technology I was going for last time. Like, the one thing I was going for all run, and it was like the one enemy I couldn't beat. And what I found hilarious is, because I was always a little bit behind the curve. And now that I'm looking at all the research and everything that's coming out, I think I actually might have gotten technically screwed. Hang on, I'll explain that in just a sec. Let me fix this light. Anyway, alright. Back, and wow, that did not help at all. Let's do this. There we go, that's slightly better. Why does it keep getting all dark? What is your issue? Stop being all dark. Apparently my camera's feeling very moody today. Alright, anyway. But yeah, so those mechs were the one thing I was going for last time. It's like, above all else, that's what I wanted. And, yeah. Just wouldn't happen. Let's go self-destruct. There we go. Beautiful. Wait, oil-soaked. I wonder... I'm gonna have to check if you can actually oil soak your own bombs there. In that case, you might be able to super heal them. It's an idea. Anywho, so like looking at it now, when I yesterday I was fast forwarding a little bit because I was trying to see if some changes I had made were working properly. Namely, I had gone and changed a bunch of the portraits because. Well, Sharon, I was talking to Sharon a little while ago, and I saw that, like, the XCOM Final Mod Pack had dogs in it. I'm like, what are the odds of getting dog units in here? It's like, you know, what do you have against dogs? Why would you want them? I'm like, well, you know, I kind of want attack dogs. Like, this, that's pretty awesome. It's like, no, you can't have them. That'd be animal cruelty. You can't have that in here. So, I went ahead and added dogs. I made Pro Cow into an actual unit. I added Griffins in there for Vale. Like, Black Rodan. Yeah, so we got Black Rodan, Gray Rodan, and Ash Rodan. I had to go for all of them. Because, yeah, the thing was that apparently Rodan did get mentioned enough, so now they're all Rodans. They're the Rodan squad. Or they just combine into the real Rodan. Any dang who. Also, this part always cracks me up because I think of, like, the crappy 10mm friggin' pipe rifle that you see in Fallout. Like, always reminds me of the Fallout 2 version. Like, oh man, look, I finally found a gun in the game. Goody. And, like, the thing just completely sucks. Like, to a degree that's almost comical. Anyway. Oh yeah, so yeah, with those mechs and everything, it seemed like I was supposed to have all that stuff a while ago, and even one, like, the head mod guy at the time. I don't know their actual ranks. I think Sharon was like the head mod guy. I'm not sure. If you guys are watching this, I'm sorry, I don't know. Like, Spendragon, Dragus Forelli, all them. I don't know for sure who did how much of what, but what I do know is that I was asking for those doggos, couldn't have them. Was looking through that tech tree. So used a 10 through most of the run through Fallout 4. Yeah, same here. Just went for all pistols on my first run through. Which, by the way, if you ever got the what the hell was that silence pistol called? The friggin' infiltrator or whatever it was called. That thing was OP as hell. Like, to a degree that I think they must have made a mistake. Like, I kid you not, there were situations where you could use like jet and all that, and just basically stop time, and you could run up to a friggin' like war mech, just like a friggin' sentry bot, slow down time, and shoot the thing like 400 times. Well, okay, you take a machine gun, you shoot it like 400 times. Take out this pistol and shoot it like 30, and it's like, why does this pistol do so much more exactly? It seems kind of ridiculous. I'm spec'd in for both. Why do rapid fire things suck so hard? Okay, so we go wizard. Might as well get fire too. So you can't really use attack abilities. Ooh, he got Night Sword. Really? I think he might have had that last time, and I'm just being an idiot. Whatever. Let's stick Yell on there. Let's stick Heal on there. That's fine. Right, let's go ahead and save it and go do Bury-us. It's gonna be more like bury them. Har 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 har. It's because we have a way more healing. We have a ton of healing and offense at the same time. But first, we gotta have a cutscene where Ramza gets all. Well, he was hoping somebody would get naked, but unfortunately they didn't. Oh well. Anywho, so attempt at like 800 at trying to get to my actual point here. And yeah, let me turn the slide back on. That did not fix a dang thing at all. There we go. It's mildly better. It'll do. So when I was fast forwarding to try to find out this thing, whether all those portraits and everything were working right, because you got to change all of their faces for all of their different sets of armor, and then you got to change their hands too. So yes, Cow has like little hooves for hands. I don't know how he fires anything, but who cares? So I fast forwarded, and yeah, already unlocked tier 3 lasers. Already, according to the head mod guy there, I should have had Predator armor last time, which is basically like your end game power armor, but I never got to it, so the best I had was the Direwolf stuff. The reason that's relevant is because at the very end, the thing that kept knocking everybody out were the upgraded stun grenades, and so they just like kept in and squad wiping any of the better squads I had out there, because they could win a direct firefight. They couldn't breathe in the stun gas though. It's like in one of them, there was a landing, everything had gone perfectly well, we were doing alright, we took out like a Cyberdisc thing, we took out several things that were nearby, and then just like stun grenade flies over the wall, takes out a few people that are needed, they use that chaos to teleport a teleporter in behind us and then take out a bunch of other stuff. Hi there, Raven Deontay. How's it going? So far it's going pretty dang alright. We're at this point we're already a good way through Chapter 2, working our way towards Chapter 3. Basically got 3 fireballs here that are absolutely carrying us like crazy. So this cat's done its job too. We got Super Boko here, with he's probably the best monster unit. But then we've got the 3 bombs here that have just been carrying like crazy, because they've got like a big old AOE damage plus self-heal move. So it's very, very handy. It's very nice. But yeah. So to finish off what I was saying about the X-Div run, yeah, that's basically all it was. I think there's a pretty reasonable chance that I might have just gotten tech screwed there, because there are already several examples where I should have gotten a thing, but probably didn't. Like, I know I did Cesian Data Hack 3, and that apparently unlocks Tier 3 lasers, which, again, already have it. So there's really no reason that I shouldn't have had it last time, which, again, that might have made a difference. Predator Armor would have made a difference because it's enclosed, so stun gas doesn't affect units in it. Yeah, so I think that run could have gone a lot better. There's a possibility there were some bugs. It happens, you know? It happens. So, realistically, if we have to redo this one, I need to remember I need to stick Vampire Kitty on the right. Because they should be able... Okay, let me explain my plan here real quick. I'm thinking, like, we charge fireballs up, a bunch of AoEs here, take out these 3, kind of ignore these ones for now, just kind of tank their damage. They're going to burn themselves out. I need this guy gone in particular, these guys gone as a big old AoE, and then hopefully he does something useful. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to come back with the cat on the right side, going for those 50% petrifies over here. So we'll see if that works. Either way, let's get Jet Jaguar back here. Oh man, my fan just fell over again.
Why do you keep falling over?
Let's see. It's always what I'm hoping Sadio's AI does, just something useful. Well, he does a bunch of cool stuff. For one thing here, I actually completely forgot that, yeah, the last time I was doing this, he wasn't controllable. Now he is. So, he's got a bunch of new abilities. So, for example, like right here, he's got poison bombs, he's got revive bombs, he's a grenadier for all intents and purposes. Also, hang on. And there we go. So yeah, he doesn't come in with Phoenix Bomb, but he does come with Flash Bomb, so that's Darkness and Confusion. Moss Fungus for Poison and Slow. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. He's got his some of his old abilities. His arm and leg snipe abilities are part of the Archer skill set now, which I believe he actually does come with them. Let's see, does he? No. All right. Let's go ahead and go for the Confusion here, I think. Because I want to see this guy gone. Because if I can get this left monk disabled, then he shouldn't start trying to mess with everybody along the middle. Missed. Okay. Let's see. Some of the mods have been absolutely beautiful. Make a person to... Yeah. That's the thing, though. It takes a lot of expertise to make that happen. Which I guess just makes it all the more impressive. Okay, you just go for a lightning stab here. Now that I think about it, I could potentially go with the same team and actually just go lightning stab down the right side, have her try to disable the summoner that way. Because she might be, yeah, she'd be far more useful down there than she is up here. Alright, I'll keep that in mind for a next attempt if it's needed. Like, so far I've expected most of these to need a second attempt. Most of them haven't, though. Like, these fireballs hit so dang hard and recover so dang well that, it's generally not been needed. Their only downside is their speed. I'm just eyeing that tile right behind the tree. Man, you are looking like a real good tile.
Evan! Evan, what have you done? You just took my tile!
What are you doing in this map? How dare you take my tile? Alright. So we can go for a flame here. That probably won't do very much, but we can also go for a self-destruct. So if we go here, self-destruct, if we go here, then Agnes should survive it. Almost nobody ever attacks her. She might be able to make some others recover. Bam! That works. Alright, there we go. That's these two finished. Goodbye to y'all. Man, that's such a good 1-2 punch, though. Goodbye. Good friggin' bye. Come for revenge. This is for OB64 and the XDiv and the XDiv second run. I'm sorry, you always die. Well, also, you died right here, too, so you can add FFT to that list. Alright, so Edgar. So main man Edgar over there. Got any more testers in here? Logins. Apparently Logins doesn't die. It's like the third time he's come back. Alright, you know, it must be their attack turn that ends up taking so much of their speed. Because wow, it's like they're taking. If you have just movement turns, they end up going much faster. Which is kind of a duh thing, I guess you could say, but I just mean compared to other units, they seem to go faster. Presumably, these guys are going to go for ice. I would assume each of them can survive one, which it looks like only one's getting double hit here. Shiva, no, you're going for Rem. Okay, that's fine. They'll be able to take that. They can take a couple of those. If Agrius goes down, that's a problem, but she's got so much health, I'm not concerned about that. Looks like he's going for the same thing. Or not. He's going for a bolt. Why do you keep... I mean, they've okay, no, actually, wait a minute. They've shaken off their weakness to ice, so that's probably why. Right? I mean, Cerabow's at a meeting right now, so we can't get confirmation on that, but I think that's what it is. Because Tier 3s shake off their elemental weaknesses. Alright, we'll get Agrius to get that fireball up. He should be able to run up and explode again, if timing works out like it did last time. Which would be an amazing thing, because then that would essentially allow us to do the same trick again. You don't have items, do you? Yeah, you do. Oh, get this fireball back up, please. And even if this puts her within attack range, it's worth it. There we go. A little bit of damage off them, even if they can only get a blaze off here. Okay. No. He's going for Wave Fist. I can almost guarantee it. No, he's not. Going for Poison Ivy for some... I mean, it's going to knock him out, so that sucks, but... Oh well. We'll just stay the course then. We're fine. Like, right now we're at a pretty sharp advantage, I'd say. Alright, we can just go ahead and go for a spark here. Have him hold his position. And yeah, once we get, like, just basically any fire elemental items, like any kind of fire robes, any kind of anything, really. Actually, I don't remember if there's fire robes in this, but as long as we get anything fire elemental... Oh. Hang on, thank you, Adrenaline Dude. Sorry, I was cutting off your name slightly, I had to move the window. Appreciate the follow. Alright, let's do a little bit more of this whole prayer thing. Seems to be working out pretty great for you. Goody. Yeah, Agrius is way tougher than she used to be, that's for sure. Because I remember her getting taken out in this fight pretty regularly. Burninate this peasant, please. I think he might just be out of range, yeah. Alright, whatever. Just wait a moment then. Flame attack, Agrius can finish him, and then we'll do flame attacks on that last guy up at the very top. I'll have Mustadio revive our other fireball. Should remember to pick up more of those, though we have been getting them a lot more often than we've been using them. since this has almost been the no cash run. Wow, how many 15% have happened this in this stream today? I should keep a 15% counter going, because I think we'd easily be up to like 20 by this point, and we've only been up for, what's it, like an hour and a half? Because we had those 3 stops during the bridge fight. We had, let's see, they got, I think, like 3 or 4 other 15% procs during that time. We've got all those misses that keep happening over and over. That one guy that rolled a 96% dodge. If it ain't 100%, it might as well be 0. Lots of this, lots of this, lots of this. Okay. Sorry. Thought the kiddos were disagreeing for a sec, but it seems like we got over it. But yeah, after this fight, I'm gonna give a little bit of pause to make sure that everybody's got everything they need. That MP gain is hilarious, by the way. He leveled up. He's up to 4 MP now. Yeah, he totally needs it. Okay. If you think that's gonna help you, that works. Let's go for this guy. He's not getting any bonus damage off attacking this guy while he's charging, just because they don't have a physical at this point. But, should be alright. But yeah, so by the way, Raven, quick question. Were you talking specifically about just all the FFT mods that have been coming out lately? Or do you mean just how many mods have been around in general? Like, for example, the OV mod and all that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that just about any game that I ever would have wanted to have a mod now has a good mod for it. Like for FFT, I always wanted to like 1.3, but could never really. It was always a little bit grating. Like it wore down on you really quick. Even once you started getting used to the mechanics and everything, it's just a lot of times it felt like it was being difficult for the sake of being difficult more than making sense. But then like that got, I mean, the Cerabow mod is basically like it adds all the features from that, but it ends up playing a whole lot nicer. Yeah, okay. You just really don't like that particular one, huh? Alright, and then friggin' was hoping that there'd be a rebalance for Tactics Ogre for ages, and then sure enough, there was the One Vision version that's been testing that for a few years now. Then I think it's almost been 2 years. I don't know, however long it's been. Then it was like, oh man, it would be real neat if OB60. I guess technically speaking, I heard about the OB64 mod before I actually played OB64, funnily enough. But so I go through that one, I'm like, man, it's pretty friggin' awesome to see this get a mod, and then I find out that there's mods for March of the Black Queen as well. Alright. Any other time, I'd say, well, he's got a knife, whatever, it's fine. He can finish this guy, I don't really care about that. So, by the way, for the sake of the challenge of this run, he's limited to knives. So daggers are pretty friggin' weak in this mod. But they give you +1 speed, and then they give you a debuff that they attach to whatever knife you're using. So, for example, that one is, I think he's got the Don't Move one. But we'll see. He's usually only using them for like debuffs and stuff like that. Archer, you are such a dick. Stop doing that. Okay, Evan, there we go. Now you are confirmed dead. You're welcome. Got a battle axe. So yeah, Evan H decided to come. No, this was like your descendant from long ago. So they he went back here, left his family to go save everybody from the fireball menace that's been ravaging the countryside, but he never made it back. He thought he would be fighting lizard men, but that would be his descendants, as the prophecies foretold. Or some crap, I don't know. It's like a recurring nightmare. Yeah, you went out to stop the invasion of the fireballs, a descendant, like, friggin' 100 plus years later comes in, like, oh man, I gotta stop the lizard man invasion. Takes out 5 lizard men with a flamethrower and dies. As a random sniper hits him around a corner. That was such a bullcrap death, too, because you would have made it. Isn't FFT post-apocalyptic? Technically, kinda, sorta? Yeah, it's a little bit. Like, it's, I guess, post-fall of a great civilization, not necessarily an apocalypse as much as they just fell into... Yeah, I mean, kind of. They're all kind of that. I think literally the only one that isn't post-apocalyptic that he's done has been, what's it? That's I think Tactics Ogre, because that's the only one where they actually invent the gun rather than find it. Alright, let's get you healed. Finally! He finally gets a turn. I mean, he made the decisive move that made this fight easy, but still, like, dang, it was a while since he got a turn. Just go finish this guy for expediency. At this point, I could say, like, oh, he can't go finish off dudes with a knife, but who really cares? We've won. We already got this. I don't want to make it too specific, like he can't finish off anybody or anything like that. Like he's a really hypocritical pacifist and just wants to feed his fireballs. Bizinbot. Alright, so I'm gonna go take a little pause here real quick, make sure everybody's all good. It doesn't sound like anybody's having any fusses or diapers or whatever else, but gotta make sure everybody's all good. Gotta take care of the babies. Alright, thank you, cutscene. Go away, slow text. I want to get back to the fast text. There we go. By the way, Raven, cool thing on this one. You can fast forward. Fast forward the cutscenes. It's like a speedrunner's dream. I want to see a speedrun of this. Hell, you know what? It's good. I did it for One Vision. Did a few speedruns for One Vision. Why don't I speedrun this at some point? See if we can beat that FFT world record. No, we totally can't, because just like OV, it's going to be the same thing where, like, the early game is way faster, but the late game, you know, you don't have your broken friggin' abilities anymore. Like, in FFT, you had your friggin' holy calculators all the time. In TO, you had your friggin' time paradox archers. So, yeah, no. Still can't believe anybody thought that was balanced. Like, yeah, let's have an AoE turn reset move with a locked-in 66% chance to succeed. And then let's make archers just ignore armor. It's like a team of archers just like insta-teleporting, just like flash shooting everybody. Alright. Wait, did I just get another fireball? No, that's the vampire kitty. Alright, so we'll be back in just a moment, so one sec. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and get this thing going here. Let's go ahead and wrap up. It's got like 15 minutes left. I think we might be able to squeeze in one more fight. So we can switch over to a robe. Yeah, unfortunately, that somebody else has got that robe. Who has that robe? Yeah, that's adorable. No, you don't. It's gonna be my equipment. Thank you very much. Get more MP off that, more MP off that, and there we go. Now he shouldn't be having MP problems anymore. He's still not leveling up Wizard quite well. Kind of tempted to have him start just like fireballing himself to try and maybe move faster. Yeah. Well, either way, he's almost at the point of getting level 3 for that, so should be fine. And Lionel, I think we just walk in and get a cutscene there. So we'll see. And then we have the Gogork. The Gog! Actually looking forward to Golgran. So we'll probably be doing that later today. Because we should just have Swamp, then, what's it? Then Gog, then we come back again, and then we do Lionel, and then Agrius 2, and then should be Golgrand after that. So I think we should be able to get to it today. Especially considering how fast these things have been going. And especially how hard the fireballs are going to wreck as soon as they get back to the Lionel. Get back to the Lionel, man, that's a stupid way to put it. You know what I mean, though. This guy's display is hilarious, by the way. He's got that one axe and halberd just kind of sitting, or I guess it's more of just battle axe there. Just kind of sitting there. It's leaning on top of a box, I guess, but they're kind of leaning underneath the box, so it's kind of implied that they're hanging on the wall. Just, I don't know, maybe he was in the process of moving in here. Oh, and by the way, Cerabow actually added a cool thing in the latest patch, in which they actually explain what the deal is with that one demon that shows up later in the game. Not spoiling it just yet, but yeah, it was a little bit random before. Though I will say, and I mentioned it at that point as well, like, if that was just an ability that was there the whole time, I would be trying to abuse the hell out of that after the fight. It's like, well, if I made one show up, why don't I just make more of them show up? So let's go ahead and save it. Let's go burn the swamp. And then we'll go from there. So yeah, they shouldn't have any weaknesses, even though these guys are ice-based. See, without spoiling, it was a really cool addition. Yeah, I liked it. Realistically, I probably should bring the chicken, but we'll go for this. If this works, great. If not, then, you know, then we'll be just continuing on after lunch. Because I have to, go do some stuff. Gotta make sure all the kiddos are ready to do some traveling. Got a Malboro here. Oh, I really want to hire that thing, though. I really want to hire that thing. Yeah, no, hang on. Quick reset, I want to hire that. So the thing is, if you get one, you basically have infinite amounts of whatever the tier 3 thing is. And I want that thing. I want that Marlboro, because apparently the tier 3 one is awesome. Yes, yes, yes. I think we'll have enough time. Should have enough time. I'm not terribly interested in ghosts, so we'll leave those for now. Those are pretty easy to get later. I'm not worried about the skeletons either. They're pretty awesome, and they can be pretty freaking strong, but I don't think they're as strong as the fireballs are. Alright, you can't learn any poach moves. You can learn monster skill, though. What's the plan name for the Marlboro? Let's see here. Let me make sure this thing's functioning. Let's see. The plan name for the Marlboro is Biolante. Alright, so we're going to stick Train on here, we're going to stick Rune on here. Then we're just going to have him repeatedly try to talk to the thing. If that doesn't work, he'll knock it into critical. Meanwhile, the fireballs will just wreck the whole rest of the place. Now, I wonder if at some point, I don't think Cerabow's here right now because he's at his meeting, but I wonder if at some point we might potentially see an Onion Knight added into the game. Like, I know there's that one character that comes in as a like Dark Knight kind of situation. I wonder if he'll add an Onion Knight. I guess it's kind of unnecessary because all weapons can be used by, you know, most classes at this point. Like, knives are available to everybody. It's definitely more of a... It's kind of the same approach that One Vision took, actually, where it's like most reasonable weapons are equipable by most people. So, for example, like squires get spears. It's just getting your hands on a spear that's a little bit of a thing. Just in general, there's that kind of stuff. All right, you just try to invite everybody. Oh, he didn't spawn. No, unacceptable. Unacceptable. We are going to get this till that thing spawns. Unacceptable. Alright. So I think we got to reset the seed somehow. Because I think every time you... I think it changes every time you move and or change some stuff. So, we haven't moved. Hang on, though. No. It spawns the fight when you go into it. It's the drops that are set. So it should be fine. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, the airmans, I don't think there's too much I wanted out of those. I don't know what the innates are for the airmans, but yeah, I don't expect to want too much out of that. Ghosts and zombies and stuff like that might be useful at some point, but I don't think trying to rely on a regen mechanic's going to do as much good. There we go. It spawned this time. Burp, burp. Drop a quick save state. Alright, it's kind of unfortunate for their damage. I don't think it's going to be enough to knock them into crit. I invite him. You're going to go this way and just kind of work your way through the swamp. Alright, what kind of range do we have on Seal Evil? Alright, he should make short work of this. The one case I can think of for skeletons maybe being really useful, and like if we can get one, great. But A, I don't think they can reproduce, and B, I don't think I think we'd actually have to get the better variants in order to get anything better out of them. Burn this one. Yeah, these guys don't don't have an ice weakness anymore, but these guys definitely have a fire weakness. Alright, go for a quick burn. I just want to see how much damage this does. Nice. Like I said, short fight. So even if we get the ghost, we probably want to knock him unconscious so we don't have to worry about him. Or maybe just petrify him. So, for the sake of their count, that is 20% of their team gone, actually 40% of their team gone, before they even got a chance to move their Marlborough. So good to know they're slow as hell. Alright, we can get that ghost gone. Yeah, let's just get the ghost gone. There's really no need for him. See if you can persuade him now. Nah, went out of range. Okay, just go for it. Want Mustadio to take out that skeleton. Is one of them darker than the other two? I think it's because he's poisoned. Or something, I don't really know. Yeah, it's a few points shy of going into quick. Goodbye to you. 24% dodge. Alright. It's fine. Let's move you here. Let's get rid of this one. Yeah, 107's a bit much. Let's go for the spark. Just the self-sustainability of these guys is really something else. Even if they have a hard time hitting things in what I assume to be because of the rain. Because they wouldn't... Like, right now they're facing sharp debuffs because of the rain. But, oh well. Doesn't matter that much. nerf incoming. Not really. I mean, he specifically mentioned that they're like he wants them to be. Okay, so we don't have to keep rolling the 24% or 22%. After I actually got a knockout. All right, I need to get him over. I need to get Mustadi over there then. All right, please don't miss that friggin' 80%. Really not happy with you missing your 80% all the time now. Okay. That's fine. Alright, new plan. Incinerate this one. He'll recover a little bit. Second one should be able to finish him off. Actually, I might want one of those for damage split, but we can get them anywhere. Not to mention right now I don't really feel like using them or training them. So, we can just do this. Alright, good. Didn't get the confusion. It's probably 2 burns. 2 burns would probably be all I need to get that done. If this doesn't work. And why did Mustadi have to miss that 76%? There's that critical quick. Alright, if he goes here, that won't be enough. Right, go for the burn. Come on, please hit. Of course not. Yeah, I need them to get hit because their evasion's really high. Yeah, that's only going to do 31, so I might as well go for the Persuade again. Alright, get this guy up off the ground. I know. He's probably just going to get knocked out again. But I want to buy a little bit more time. Okay, Blaze I don't think can miss. Perfect. Yeah, put you here. That might be safe. Because I think the Marlboro's only got melee. And there we go. This should finish him. There's still naturally the worry that one of them will come back. That's why I really want this to land at some point. Please? Okay. Self-destruct might be guaranteed, but it also might do... Yeah, no, it would do too much. So I need 2 of these, and or a couple dagger stabs. I need to see how much the stab does. Oh, he's got regen though. You know what? That's fine then. 2 burns and then... Crap. Oh, son of a dick, really? What? I just tamed my own guy. Alright, if you say so. In that case, you know what? Yeah, just do this. And then the frog will be able to move, and then he might be able to frog tame him. So yeah, you go here, and he can't do anything but attack, so he might be able to frog tame him. So for now, yeah, actually that might be ideal. That might be ideal. So you just wait right there, wait to petrify, because he might need to petrify somebody else. Because the ghosts might start coming back now. Let him do Blaze. Or Spark, rather. This frog doing backflips over there. It's awesome. You do the same. Just so they're not getting insta-knocked out later. Come on, tame him. Aw, what? Why is that not crit? How's that not crit? What the hell? Alright, whatever. Let's move you back here. It's less than a quarter of his health. I guess it's got to be 15% or less. Needs more cherry tapping. That has death sentence on it, really? Okay, so he's poisoned at 40. Do you have anything that'll, like, cherry tap him? Yeah, I can't tell how much it does, though. Let's go here, because his movement is ridiculous, apparently. No, no, no! Oh, son. Didn't mean to move him there. That's fine. Okay, he'll be able to tame that ghost. Yeah, if he tames the ghost, and then the ghost doesn't attack, and then he tames that guy, but then we need to knock the ghost out. Yeah, okay, so, he tames the ghost. Hopefully he doesn't run backwards. Then we petrify the ghost. Okay, 33. Yeah, that should put him into crit range. In fact, if we get rid of that guy right now, then we potentially don't even have to worry about it. Yeah, let's get rid of that guy right now. Right. Get rid of him. Come on, Froggy. Come on. Good Froggy! Who's a good Froggy? I love it. Should clip that. Instantly transforms out of frog form. That's what he wanted to be the whole time. To be fair, it's kind of canonical, too. I mean, he's Jet Jaguar. He can change size at will. So, you know. Clearly, that means he can turn down into a frog and tame some stuff by crawling into its tentacles. And that sounds disgusting. Let's maybe not go any farther on that. Anyway, so that'll be that for today. Got a morale brew. So yeah, during lunch then, we'll go ahead and make a bunch of those. In fact, you know what? I won't even mass produce them just yet. What we're going to do is we're going to get all the way up to execution site, and then we'll kind of proceed from there. So, thank you guys for stopping by, and I will see you in like 3 hours. So, have a good one, and take care.